Hi there folks, today I'm going to show you how I did this selective coloring method. That's what I'm calling it, at least. I saw something like it on Pinterest and I thought I'd try my hand at it, and the effect is really quite spectacular. We're going to do something like this today, but as you can see, you can do pretty much anything. I've been sticking with botanicals, like I said, but basically whatever the heck you want you can do. And you don't even have to stick with a rectangle. You can do triangles or, other, like fancy signage type with swirls or, whatever the heck shape you want. And I'm going to show you how to do this really quick. Hopefully it'll be quick. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to set that aside. This is just a piece of cardboard that I have cut to 2.5 by 3.5, and it works well with my 4x6 paper. I use 4x6 because it works good on my 5x7 cards, and then I just had this laying around for ATCs. So I think I am going to put this up into the center. I'm just going to eyeball it. If you are not confident with your eyeballing, then you can measure. You don't even need a thing to trace around. You can use a ruler to whatever size that you want. And I'm just going to go right in with my pen and draw because I'm pretty confident with my drawing skills, and poppies are very easy. I'm going to show you just how easy they are. So I've got to think about this a little bit first. I want some to be sticking outside and some to be on the inside, of course, because otherwise why would I bother with a box if there's all going to be on the inside? So I got to think about that as well in terms of my focal point. So I think I'm going to put a nice big open poppy right here. And I'm just going to start by drawing one petal with a wavy edge and going in like that. The quicker you do it is actually the better. It looks very natural. Poppies are very delicate and papery looking. You can't really draw them wrong. So I'm just going to go in a rough circle. As you can see, that is nothing fancy. And then somewhere in the middle I'm going to do some scribbles. And then some veining coming out. If I feel like that is, I can always fix petals if I feel like they need it. It always helps to move your paper. And then I'm going to draw one sort of facing that way. So I'm going to draw it like this. And as you can see, it started almost exactly like this one, except instead of a circle, we're just going to keep it like this, and then there's a stem for it. As you can see, I'm not drawing absolutely every single thing that I can. Number one, this pen is a brush pen, so it's a little bit unwieldy if you're not used to it. Another thing is that's just a hassle for me. I don't want to draw any more than I have to, and I think it adds to the cool sketchy look. So how about a seed pod? I like them when they fold over like this. They're nice and heavy. So we need a flower facing this direction now. And you cannot draw the same thing twice, really. And I think that also adds to it. Really adds to the charm of things being handmade. I never drew a stem for this one, so we'll just give it one. And then I think I'm going to do another seed pod, but I'm going to go like this and have it be stuck outside like this. A few visual texture. And now I'm going to fill in any areas that I think need it with leaves. And as you can see, leaves are very simple. You just you draw the center line and then some jagged stuff going off like this. I'm just going to put them in wherever I feel like needs to be filled in. I'm crossing things, and we're gonna make it look like they're either in front or behind when we're painting. Okay, and you can sign it now or wait until you're done painting. I like to wait until I'm done painting. But that's the drawing part, and I'm going to go right into the painting with one that I already have a drawn. They're very similar. I hope that you don't feel like you've been cheated or anything like that not watching me paint this one, but the ink's still wet. I don't want to take the time to dry it. So I'm going to get watercolors out here and start by wetting the background. Now these poppies are going to be red. Do whatever color is appropriate for your flowers. I think poppies come in yellow and purple. But I'm going to do red. And so I got to think about what color would look nice with my red poppies without making them blend in or contrast too highly. And the good way to go with that is go by opposite color, and the opposite of red is green. So I think I'll do that. So I'm just going to very quickly go with a light color because I want the seed pods and the leaves and the stems to not disappear. So I also like to put a darker color on the bottom and have it be lighter at the top. That adds gravity to the picture. And I think I'll have blue up here. So it'll be like sky or something. Okay, just softening and making sure everything is where it's supposed to be. And that's the background done. Done! Now I think that looks cool as it is, and you could leave it like that, but we're gonna keep working on it. So hang on while I dry this. Okay, the background is all dry. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can see me paint the flowers really nicely. I'm gonna do a combination of red and purple, and the point is to only stay within the line. See, the whole rest of this flower is not going to get painted. Okay, and I am going to skip around and do stuff because you can paint this really fast. And it's a very quick card, when all is said and done. I'll put a little bit of this in there. I'm using a Pyrrole Red, Alizarin Crimson, and Permanent Magenta, I think, as my colors here. Probably some Yellow Ochre, just for giggles. This one's going to be kind of orange. Whoops, I went outside. That's okay. That happens. In fact, that's the reason why this one has a lighter color instead of just blank like all the other ones, because I messed up and I couldn't lift the color off all the way. So this is what you do. You just kind of wet the area and scrub a bit and then lift it up. Some colors are staining colors and that's not going to work very well, but I think that yellow ochre is not, so that's why that was okay. Okay. Poppies are darker where the stem meets. I'm just adding a little bit more purple there. That's nice. And I'm going to add some blue for the centers, mixed with purple. It's a very dark color. Again, they're darker where the stem meets. And I want the part especially to be nice and wet so that I can add my green and it will marry really well. Okay, I'm going to do my leaves now. I'm going to add some lemon yellow into the green I have mixed, just so it's a little bit different than what we already have. Most of the time in painting you don't want to add another color at the last minute, but we're not going for realism here. We're just having a little fun. You know something, this drawing only has one seed pod. It doesn't have two like the other one does. Got a little bit too much red in that. Okay, we're almost done. We're going to put a colored border like this one has around the outside. I like to use a slightly larger brush for this. You give more control, and you can do the background color. You can do red, you can do green. I think I'll do green because that green is so pretty. I love it. You just go around like this, and every time that you need more paint you can go in for a slightly different color and it will add interest to the piece. And if you do it quick enough and your paint's still wet, you can charge different colors into it. That's a little bit thick, but I think it'll be alright. Okay, that's nice. I'm going to sign it, because I don't think I did this time. And go over this edge. Now you don't have to do this. With the butterfly one I didn't, and that was mostly because I forgot, but I don't think it needs it on that one, so I'm not sure if I will go back in and do it or not. But notice how I'm skipping the part where the plant interrupts it. You can go right on through it. I did that with the water lilies and it looked alright. So that is that. It's finished. Beautiful. I think it looks cool. My mom says it looks like it's standing in front of a window, and I think she's right, but it also lends itself to a bit of surrealism and whimsy, if I do say so myself. So, you know, of course, do whatever colors that you want to. You can have yellow poppies, orange poppies, you know, yellow background, blue background, whatever the heck you want. And I really hope that you try this because it's a lot of fun. And as always, thanks for watching.